guys, it's Sunday. I just woke up. It's pretty late. Went to bed really late last night. I went to my friend's house for dinner and it was so good. I'll see if I can insert a clip here, but they made Korean food, and so it's just like nice. It reminds me of home a lot, so yeah, it was really fun. And then now I'm just kind of hanging out watching Nikki Blackkeader's vlog in the background and just having my coffee. I realized that in all of my clips when I come back, I always say hey guys, so I'm gonna try not to, but I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk while I have my morning coffee and ramble about stuff. But I just wanted to share something really amazing. So a couple weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago now, I was reading John, which is one of the books in the four Gospels, and it was talking about how Jesus is the living water, right? And so that's kind of has different symbolic meanings in terms of what that implies about Jesus and about us. And one of those kind of amazing things about him being living water is that not only does he flow into us and into our hearts, but from our hearts, if he flows into other people and into other people's lives, and Jesus touches other people through that as well. And so I was thinking, how can I bless other people? Not me personally, but how can I be used by God to bless others? And the Spirit really moved in my heart, and this is the first time anything like this has happened, but the Spirit really moved me to think about my two best friends. And I know that for them, Bible study is challenging to go to, just with their schedules and stuff. So I thought, maybe God is telling me to start a Bible study with them, just the three of us. And then one of our other friends ended up joining as well, and she's gonna help me lead. But it's just amazing to see that, because I never thought of myself as a leader type person when it comes to being a Christian, because I have certain leadership qualities, I think, as a person. I like to be organized. I like to, get this, and this done, and then, do it efficiently. But when it came to my spirituality, I very much always felt like someone who was at the bottom of the food chain, so to speak, in terms of my knowledge. But, the Lord has really been moving in my heart, because something that I realized was that I was using that as an excuse to not share the gospel with others. And when I say share the gospel, I don't mean, go up to people and say, hey, have you met Jesus today? I feel like that's our stereotypical perception of what sharing the gospel means. But in terms of really getting to know people and getting to know where they're at spiritually and being able to really connect with them, no matter where they are in their life. And that's something that I've always avoided doing because it was scary to me. And I had so many worries about, well, what if that person says this about me? Or what if that person, looks at me funny and doesn't think that I'm a Christian and things like that. But I digress. So I never saw myself as someone who could lead a Bible study, but God's grace has really just been covering my life lately, as it always has been. But yeah, so yesterday was our second time meeting. I very humbly learned a couple things about the first time meeting. For example, that where you are matters. So we had been in a coffee shop at first, but this week we were just in my suite, and it was nice and private, and I found that really truly allowed for vulnerability and openness, and so that was really, really great. But yeah, it was just, I don't want to talk about it too much just because I respect my friend's privacy, but the Lord really moved in a way that I haven't seen him move in their lives recently. Obviously in their personal walks with the Lord, I don't know how God has been moving, but it was just amazing to witness, and we were all able to pray for each other, and it just made me emotional because, not only are these people that I do love as sisters in Christ, but these are people that I've gotten to know over the past 3-4 years of college, and I know exactly what their struggles have been. And when I say no, I don't mean like I personally know what it's like, because some of the things they've been struggling with, you know, I've never gone through. But that gave me even more that made me even more, I guess, it gave me even more joy, because I know that Jesus knows exactly what they're going through. Jesus knows what it's like to suffer and what it's like to hurt. And so even in my shortcoming, I was still able to connect with them through Jesus, if that makes any sense. I know I'm just rambling now, but basically it was amazing, and I am so excited to see what God does. And I know I'm insufficient. I know that I can't do this by myself. It doesn't matter how holy I am or how pious I am, because ultimately it's God and the Spirit that moves. And to be a part of that, to even witness that, has been so touching. And I just feel so thankful that God would use someone like me. Like, you guys know my personality. Like, yes, I am, you know, I'm very religious in the sense that I am very serious about my faith, and I really try to live a life that emulates that of Jesus's. But, you know, I think in my head I just have this doubt that I'm actually worthy even of being like compared to Christians. Like, forget Jesus, like I do not compare to Jesus, but comparing myself to other Christians, like I feel like I'm nowhere near there. But yeah, God is just good. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Sorry if you're, you know, not really into like Christianity and all that, and you've had to listen to me ramble for like 6 minutes. But anyway, yeah, so okay, I'm gonna go finish watching vlogs now, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, because it's something that's really beautiful that's happening in my life right now. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I'm doing right now for organizing. So I got this really cute little notebook in a set from my friend for my birthday, and just make like an overview calendar and then break it down week by week. At this point in my academic career, it's not super important if I don't have an hour-by-hour scheduler, because I know that for my sophomore and part of my junior year, that really helped because I had so many classes and so many things going on. But next semester, my classes are just on Wednesdays, pretty much from 8 to 5, and then the rest of the days I'm doing practicum, which is essentially practicing with one nurse one-on-one and doing everything that they do, just to kind of give you better practice with nurse workflow, time management, medication, and really starting to understand how the nursing, what nursing is like essentially for that floor. So anyway, I'm gonna see if this works, and I really do like that I kind of can do whatever and like skip pages if I want, or weeks if I want, and just, yeah, I'm pretty organized as a person. I have been using the Google Calendar app, or not the Google one, the Apple one, and if you look at this, like, this is how I scheduled myself, and it worked really well. But I just hate having to be attached to my computer and phone to figure out my schedule, you know? So yeah, we'll see how this paper one works. It's been about 6 months, 7 months since I've scheduled myself using a book or a physical planner. So yeah, I just thought you guys would like to see. Alright guys, so I'm headed to the gym now. If you ever need some good hype music, I really love Brockhampton's Saturation album, the first one. My friend got me into Brockhampton, and normally I'm not into like hip hop and rap and things like that, but for working out, it just really gets you like hyped. I sound like such an old lady when I say that, but yeah, I highly recommend you go follow them on Spotify. So So I do have to go to work now, but before I leave, I just wanted to show you what I'm making for my dinner. It's just a bunch of stir-fried veggies and soy sauce, and I'll probably bring either some bread or some rice with that. So yeah, I'm gonna close out the vlog now, but I will try to upload this as soon as I can when I get home after my shift today. So I hope you guys all have a really good Sunday. Bye!